What's going on, Dragon Brawlers? Scott7, your guild master here for Players Guild, joined by Luke Smith for Graded. How are you doing, sir?
Doing fine-ish, I
Awesome.
think. Maybe?
I don't know. We'll talk about it after we do Graded, but what is Graded?
So, Graded is the series that we're just about to finish, so if you haven't seen the previous episodes, make sure to check them on the channel. We look at a product that introduces new cards, and we look at those cards and grade them based on thematic, mechanical, design points. We grade between F and S, and then very end, after we do all the colors and multicolor cards, we're going through the whole set as its own, and we give it a final grade as well.
Yeah, we've got...
So today we're doing multicolor. We've done all the 5 basic colors already, so they're all now a channel. Today's multicolor, and tomorrow, the next episode, either way, is going to be a general product grade.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a review, see if it's worth your money. Got a new review system for it. It's cool. It's cool. I like it. I came up with it at like stupid o'clock in the morning and sent you a message about it. Oh, was it? I don't know. Time is irrelevant.
I'll take your word that you did.
I
think I might even agree with it.
Oh, okay. Well, so Vegeta Omnipotent Elite, the card's okay. Like,
a dual attack blocker, unique. It has very interesting ignore energy exhaust.
Yeah, I'll give it that. But
this game is not going to come up very often.
I was gonna say, like, I guess if it's early enough and like you're playing reboot Raditz, maybe you could get away with it. It's very situational, I think.
I mean, it can blow ice.
If your lead is green.
Yeah, it's a good support. I don't think it should be a Sada.
No, I feel like they did the SPR and then was like, crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this SPR is a beautiful. I know, I own it. Like, it's a great looking SPR. The card's just okay, sadly. Like, it, as you said, I think it fits in a support category. I wish it wasn't an SR, but goddamn that SPR.
It's an interesting energy exhaust, but I think the Broly is just better.
Yeah, 100%. Then we have Broly Annihilation Personified, which is a great name. Love that. It's a rival, so we're seeing a rival back for red or green, right? I believe that's what the slash means.
Yeah, that is correct.
Which, if you have Freedom Energy, when this card is played from your deck, which kind of leans into the red Broly card from this set.
We have few, even Dormant Legend can play it from the deck.
Okay.
I forgot that Dormant actually has an effect that lets you play a 4-drop Broly from the deck.
I did forget Dormant Legend had an effect. I'm so used to just being like, Dormant Legend just needs to be in the drop area. I'm conditioned. Yeah, so when it gets played from the deck, which is important to know, then it gets double strike and 6k power, making it a 25k double strike, which is not bad from in the deck, and you have 3 or more energy. But obviously that doesn't get the arrival effect. I mean, this card's definitely fine for Broly Surge.
The card is generally good because it's a 1-drop that whenever it attacks, it just KOs the battle card.
Yeah, that too.
I think that's the more important part of it, rather than the fact that when it's played on the deck, it's a double striker, and it's like, that's kind of whatever.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I lean
it can
more
be used
into
to close in the games, but at the same time, I think the more important, if you're going to be playing it, it's for that KO effect.
Yeah, that's totally fair. That's a fair point. I like it more for the double strike, but yeah, see, that's why we have opinions here on the channel. It is what it is. Then we have Great Ape Raditz, which I will always love and still hate Bandai for doing this, is the Giant Force. When we first got Draft Box 6 teasers, this was the image we got to see, and I got really excited, and then the card didn't appear in the set.
Yeah.
And now we have it, so I'm happy. But yeah, the card itself is actually kind of interesting. I actually really like this. So we'll go over the effect because it is an interesting effect. So for red or green, when one of your red or green non-Great Ape Raditz cards with blocker is removed from the battle area by an opponent's skill, you may play this card. So this is exactly like the Vegeta,
Yeah.
or is it the Gohan? I can't remember because one of them says KO'd.
No, both of the apes say that by an opponent's skill.
Oh, which is the one that's KO'd?
It's the 2-drop Gohan that's a block.
Right, yeah, it's not confusing at all. Um, when this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost greater than the number of cards in their hand and KO it. Again, really cool if you can get that multi... Like, so there's obviously... The obvious design here is they want a multicolor hand control deck. Which...
I think this is mostly designed for the Raditz.
Yeah, that's
Not
what I
going
think.
to lie.
No, I concur. I completely agree. It kind of fits Vegeta, but if you look at the reboot Raditz, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Previous Raditz is way more hand control because you actually get to control the hand control.
You also got to think like this works with the on guard Raditz.
Yeah.
And I love that.
I think that's the only Raditz with blocker.
Is it?
Unless we've seen another one.
Oh, I didn't actually realize that. If that is the case, and then
But
of
then
course
you can also play it if there is a field extra card in the battle area. It doesn't need to be yours.
yep, but that is for red and green, not red or green.
Yeah.
But still, 2-drop for a dual attack blocker. Like, I want to love this card. I really want to love this card. I need to... These ape cards I really need to have in hand and play with to try and make it happen. I think as a casual deck it'll be hilariously fun. But I want more from my ape deck, especially this red-green ape deck. That seems to be super interesting. I mean, the Mythic Booster, they reprinted the red-green ape from the Tournament Pack 8, was it? I think, yeah, because
That's a good ape, by the way.
Yeah, it's a good
When
ape.
you combo with it, you KO your opponent's board.
Exactly, so there's something with red-green apes, and I just hope they can tie it all together, is what I'm getting. And they don't do it in this set, unfortunately. But it's a step in the right direction, and we know
Maybe
they watch it.
set?
Pardon?
Or maybe we get ultimate deck that's all about apes.
Oh, that'd be so good. I'd be...
5-color apes ultimate deck.
Oh my god, I would love that so much. Then we have Sun Goku and Hit Temporary Truce. This card looks stupidly good. Like, the aura of Goku looks amazing when you see it in person. The card's also very good now that Bojack doesn't exist in the game anymore.
But the fact that it's essentially a 0-cost 5k combo card, and that's about all it does, because it's 3-drop critical. Can you cheat it out in U6?
In U6, I think you can. I don't know about U7 though.
Yeah, well, you can Shugesh it.
Good one.
Technically, you can, not in a tournament, but you can.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Like, so again, it's a card that I think has a lot of utility. I just think, I would probably prefer the Arrival over Aegis, but with Bojack gone, I kind of appreciate the Aegis as well. So, and I think
it's also a critical attacker at 20k, right?
Yeah, I feel like if you added Arrival, it would bump it into SR territory.
Yeah.
So.
Also, we don't need another Bojack.
No, we do not. It's a very good point. Vegeta and Cabin Lessons Learned. So this harkens back to, is it the Expert deck that was the blue-yellow? Yeah. So that's really nice. That's a really nice callback here. It's an Arrival for blue or yellow. Again, I super appreciate the options here. We saw it with Hirudegon. That's when they first sort of introduced this blue or, well, color, right?
Yeah, because blue or green.
And then the effect is still not too bad if it's a rest mode card. You put it at the bottom of your deck. It's kind of a mix of both colors, which I think is really nice.
I think it's bad.
Oh, you think it's bad?
It's 4 or less in rest mode. We've just talked about that getting 4 or less just 2 videos ago in Turles. We were talking about that getting 4 or less in rest mode is just difficult.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I don't care where it goes. Yeah, sure, going to the bottom of the deck is better than KOing. But at the same time, it's Arrival, so you need to spend more energy to get that out. Or more resources, not energy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. All right, I kind of saw it differently because I was like, oh, that's neat because yellow rests things, and then you got blue which spins things. So I was kind of caught up on that. But yeah, I guess in terms of grand scheme of things, I can see where you're coming from. Although dual attack 19k is not too bad for 1 energy.
Yeah, it's not a bad card for an uncommon. I'll give it that. But that restriction on cost 4 less and the rest mode, like
yeah, it's like 2 things.
Choose one, not both.
Yeah, okay, I can get behind that. I can get behind that reasoning. Then we have Kefla Lightning Speed. We're just going to look at the SPR because the SPR is amazing. This card's nuts. This card is objectively nuts. Like, so, she's a double strike blocker, which, that's fine, keyword. She's a rival for 2 blue, 1 yellow, which, again, that's fine. When it's played, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, spin it. Huge for blue. Huge for blue.
That is huge for blue. This is how you want to be spending your resources.
Yeah, exactly. And then, but that's like that in of itself. Yeah, it's kind of SR worthy. 30k double strike blocker. Then you have the activate main, and this is where Kefla goes from being a good SR to absolutely crazy, and I love it so much.
Oh, she has another one of those, the same as Broly, right?
Yes, she does.
If you discard a copy of her, she gets additional skills.
Which is?
In this case, she draws 2 cards and just rests one of the cards. Any card.
Yeah. Like, the fact that you can, what's it called? You get rid of a card from your hand, getting dual attack, which makes sense for the blocker. Having a 30k blocker, not bad. And then, like, being able to draw another card and rest something. And it's cards. It's not a battle card. It can be energy. It can be
leader card, unit card, energy card, field card, battle card.
And you can recur that Kefla that you put in the drop.
Yes, I think that's the biggest difference between this Kefla and the Broly. Broly can't be recurred. Kefla can, because you have a 1-drop Kale.
Yeah, I think it's the Kale.
I think it's Kale that can bring back a 3 or more U6 card from your drop.
Yeah. So, again, like, it's phenomenal. I cannot stress this enough. I don't think it's a must pick up because not everyone's going to be playing blue yellow U6. But if you are interested in U6 and blue yellow and the Kefla engine, I'd pick some up. I think it's really good. I genuinely love this card. Any thoughts on it?
No, I think the card is good. The removal you get, the fact that you can keep on getting it back, having that dual attack, being able to bring it out turn 3 as well is going to be scary.
Yeah, that's a good thing, right? Like, that's a thing to know is that it gets the dual attack, so you can keep it restood for blocker, or you go for 2 30k double strike swings, which yeah, card's just great. Card is great. Then we get so this is the interesting thing here, and when we were getting reveals, we kind of speculated on it, and then they actually did it. So they bridged the green tails and the yellow tails in such a different and unique way that I actually really like it.
I mean, it's also kind of weird because we have 6 different combinations of colors in the game.
Yeah.
For the multicolor at the moment. Not talking about the black multicolors.
Okay.
And back when it was introduced, we got 2 per set as a major release.
Mm-hmm.
This time we got 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just something worth noting.
Yeah. Noticeably missing is red and blue, which I'm sure we're going to see next set.
Yeah, but the thing is that from the colors that are left, red and blue is at the moment they need to keep its power down.
It's like
red and yellow was alright, but it was never really that great. And then blue and green had Android 16.
Hey, I like blue green. I think blue green's fun.
I like blue green as well because I love the androids, but Violent Predator was a violent predator.
Yeah, I feel like we could see something for blue-green to come back into.
Those three sets that are next set, essentially two of them need to have a power level really. No, even the red yellow because the baby, right? The baby from the red yellow was stupid.
The secret rare?
No, the deck.
I don't remember the baby deck.
Ah, I see. It was a deck that was similar-ish to the not King Vegeta, but maybe Dark Broly. Just early on was dropping big bodies on you with the arrival.
I feel like I'll on the deck, but yeah, right now it's just drawing a blank. Maybe I've got PTSD from it. Like I've just blanked out getting bodied.
Turn one, they were charging multicolor, free dropping Mew.
Wait, are you on about the set 8 yellow baby?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I know what you're on about. Okay.
So they need to keep on the power level down of all those three colors that are coming out.
Yeah, UW7 is going to be very interesting, but keeping it on UW6. So Resonant Laxy, I like it. I like it quite a bit, actually. I think the 3 or more cards in your life flipped up between you and your opponent to negate energy exhaust is super cool.
I think it's really nice, mostly for the green one.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to flip the life of your opponent than yours.
I think these benefit the green more than the yellow, but I like how they're not mutually exclusive.
And they can also allow the arrival, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because it's green yellow. Yeah, of course, yeah. There's some good great green yellow rivals. Broly All Out Assault, Broly All Out Assault, and Broly All Out Assault.
I think you forgot about Celzino. It's still
is
good.
Celzino a rival? No, he's successor.
His successor. God, no. Arrival. Dispo.
I can't remember.
Super 17.
Is Super 17
No,
right?
it's a successor.
Peter's brain, Lucky's brain is like boopity 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 boop.
Actually have a rival. No, the Broly has arrivals.
Broly All Out call. Yeah, Broly. Yeah. Guys, let us know what good green yellow rival cards there are. We know there's Broly.
Actually another one.
Are we actually just missing a really obvious good one? Right? Oh, Android 13.
Yeah, it's a rival.
Yeah, we got there. Tails Dark Power Unleashed. It's a Xeno Tails, which is huge. X Evolve Arrival has a nice skill. The removed one is interesting, but it has to be removed by skill.
Also, there's Krillin and Android 18. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, but Krillin and Android 18, I'm not going to disrespect. They had some good uses. The Blocker Revenge on it is interesting because obviously Arrival into Blocker Revenge is kind of nice. Also works with Tails. It also works with Toa because of the Toa, the Xeno tag. I like this a lot. I think there's a lot to it. It makes me want to look at the Ultimate Deck Toa deck. Ultimate Deck Toa deck. Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a sentence. And then Tails Dominance at hand, which is definitely SR worthy. Absolutely fantastic card. Arrival for 1. Arrival for 1, Jesus.
You know how much I love Arrival for 1.
I know, right? Your favorite type. And then yeah, just when you play it, draw a card. If your leader's green, get an effect. If your leader's yellow, get an effect. It's not.
Good thing is you need to choose one. You can't choose both.
Yeah. So if you're playing Surge, you can't just get both effects.
Yeah.
And then it has the activate min of limit pay one or the other. If there are 2 or more Tails cards in play in your battle area, you play it from your hand for 1.
Yeah,
so it can go in the mono decks. It can go in the multicolor deck. It's fantastic. And that's it. That's it for multicolor. Or do we want to do the secret rares?
No, I think Secret Rares goes with the core set, right?
Yep, okay. Overall, multicolors, I think they're exactly what they were like last set, where they were just nice utilities, helped out the colors. I think there's some amazing SRs in here, and then one not so amazing SR. Sorry, Vegeta. Sorry, not sorry.
I don't think Vegeta should be. as
Yeah,
an SR.
Vegeta should not have been an SR, unfortunately. Like I feel like again, they worked backwards. They had the amazing SPR artwork. And was like, crap.
Yeah.
um, so yeah, I still think I'm gonna land on A minus overall because I think it doesn't break multicolor, which is what everyone's scared of happening again, but also gives certain tools the utility. It's nice seeing U7, U6 cards with blue yellow. And of course, Kefla is amazing. The green yellow bonding of Tails Crusher Corps is very cool to me because I know that was like a lot of contention when they revealed that, oh, yellow is Tails Crusher Corps again. Everyone's like, why? We literally have it in green. And this kind of makes
Yeah,
a bit more sense.
it was not long since we had it, and they essentially used the same gimmick. They just swapped it around, right?
Yeah, no, and I think that's a valid point. But then they've bridged it, and I kind of can see where they're going with it. And then again, red green, you can kind of see the semblance of the ape strategy there. The Broly thing is nice. Again, can play back into Broly Sedge, generically good arrival. And then the Vegeta is just Vegeta. So overall, I'm gonna what did I say? B A minus, A minus, A minus is what I'm gonna go with.
I kind of hoped to see another 6-drop Vegeta multicolor.
That would have been nice. I must admit that would have been nice.
There's a lot of things I hoped to see in the set, and the set had the potential to deliver on.
Mhm.
I don't think I'm as happy as to go to A. I think B is going to stand for me because the bridge between green and yellow for Tails feels a bit forced, and it feels like putting a band-aid on a flesh wound.
Okay, that's fair.
Blue Kefla is absolutely amazing. Vegeta and Kappa and Goku and Hit, I'm not too sold on. Like, if I need to choose Goku and Hit card, I'm definitely choosing the old one.
Oh yeah, the arrival one. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
It's way better.
No, factually it is. Yeah. Okay.
The red green for me was just a bit too disappointing. Of course, I will use some of those cards, probably mostly Raditz, but
Yeah. No, I think it's valid, right? Like, and that's why we have our opinions. And yeah, so hopefully Bandai can take the criticism on board and we can see stuff in the future. That's kind of the point of the series, is to provide feedback as well as our own opinion. So that are our grades, guys. Come back tomorrow for Saiyan Showdown in review. Let's talk about it. The good, the bad, the ugly, and what we're going to give it as an overall review. Score, grade, / thing. We got a cool thing lined up. Just check it out tomorrow on this channel. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss it. That notification bell, I think that's what YouTubers say. Alright guys,
yeah.
we're out. See you tomorrow. Bye.